Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome to week 3 of Human Growth and Development. So in this short video, I'm going to talk about ways to earn points. I'm going to also talk about points and grades from weeks 1 through 3, what your reading topic is for this week, a few reminders, and then, as always, if you have questions. Okay, so how can you earn points in week 3? There's 2 assignments. The first assignment is discussion 2. Discussion 2 is worth 10 points, and by now you're probably an old pro because hopefully you participated in our personal introductions in the first week, and then you completed D1, our first discussion, content discussion last week. So this week you're going to get another opportunity to talk about developmental psychology with me and your fellow class members. Remember, you want to make sure that your initial post is both complete, correct, clear, concise, and creative. And so if you do a really good job on your initial post, but then you don't reply to 2 or more peers, you didn't understand the assignment and you're not going to get full credit. If you want to get the full credit, you want to get all 10 points, go ahead and teach the class something. Respond to your class members by addressing them by name and adding to the conversation. When possible, give us a joke or give us a link to a inspirational or an educational video. Give us the link to a scholarly article, reference something in your course textbook and give us the page number. Just go ahead and make the discussion interesting and meaningful and worthwhile. Okay? So 10 points for participating in the discussion. The second way to earn points this week is by completing the group charter. And if you're not familiar with what a charter is, think of it like a plan. This is your game plan. All right? This is your strategy of how you're going to work with your class members to put together a presentation that's going to make us say, wow. All right, now the big project is not due for quite some time. This charter is the first step in that big project. And all you're doing in this charter is let me know how you plan to communicate with your group members, what roles each member plans to play, and also how you're going to actually solve the problem. The problem is you need to research the topic and put together some type of presentation that you're going to deliver to the class. So what are you going to do? Are you guys going to make a PowerPoint? Are you going to make a video? Are you going to communicate via the chat that I set up for you in Canvas? Or are you guys going to do a separate Google Doc? What are you going to do? So this charter is worth 10 points, and this is your chance to collaborate. Okay? Every member is going to turn in the exact same document. All right? So I used to have it where only one member needed to turn in the document, but then I found out that I don't know, sometimes there's some confusion. So in this case, to keep it simple, just you guys collaborate, make one document, and then distribute amongst yourselves, and then each person should upload the same exact document. Now, if I get to a charter, whoever I get to first, I'm going to grade that person, and the other people in the group are going to get the same grade. All the members should have the same information. So do not try to scam me by having 5 different charters because you're going to get points deducted. Okay, so some of you indicated the main reason you took this class is because you're trying to fulfill a general education requirement. You're trying to become a nurse or a physical therapist, a dental hygienist or dental assistant, a school teacher, whatever the case, and you need this class. So if you're trying to get an A, start now by getting all the points that you possibly can. So far, there's 40 points available, 10 points in week 1, 10 points in week 2, and now 20 points in week 3. So 40 points. Technically, we also had a little bonus opportunity in week 1, so you could have more than 40 points, which is a little cushion for you. But make sure you're getting points each week so that by the time we get to week 15, you're getting close to 600 points. The absolute max that you could get is 600 points. Well, technically, if you got all of the points and the extra credit, it would be more than 600. But 600 points are it's the scale for this class. So anywhere between 540 and 600 is an A. Right now, you're aiming to get the 40 points. Okay, so this week's reading, you actually have 2 chapters to read. The first chapter is chapter 3, and the second chapter is chapter 4. Taken together, this is part 2, and part 2 is the first 2 years of life. All right, so everything from learning how to crawl to learning how to walk to building up your vocabulary, all of that is happening in the first 2 years. And so you really want to read chapters 3 and 4 in your course textbook so you can learn more about the high points of the first 2 years of life. I made a video that went over chapter 1, and I posted that as a link in last week's discussion or last week's video. I'm thinking about making a PowerPoint for chapters 3 and 4, just because a couple of people have emailed me and said it was helpful, but we'll see. If you want me to do a video on chapters 3 and 4, just give me a thumbs up or leave a comment, and that will definitely encourage me. Otherwise, make sure you also watch the videos that's in the module, because there's tons of good information available for you. Okay, here's some gentle reminders. I host office hours Monday through Thursday. So if you need to get in touch with me, stop by the Ocala campus on Mondays and Wednesdays. I'm in Building 8, Room 106G. If you want to call me on the phone, my extension is 1612. I'm on Ocala campus Mondays and Wednesdays. That's when I can answer my phone in between classes. Other than that, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I host virtual hours, and we can set up a Zoom, or you can just email me, or you can communicate via chat on Canvas. Just know that I'm here for you. I'm here to help you. As far as the discussion board goes, I made an entire video about the discussion board. If you want to maximize your points, it's to your best advantage to read the post that says common mistakes in the discussion board, or to watch the video. But the discussion board is how we're talking about developmental psych, and a lot of the learning happens on the discussion board. As far as grades go, I expect that you're going to focus on getting all the points possible, because at the end of the day, I simply translate the number of points you earn to a letter grade. I'm not really looking at your name. I'm looking at what you did. So if you're worried about your grade, do the work. Now, announcements are important because I post announcements when I need to announce something. If it's something that I think you need to learn or something you need to know, I'm going to make an announcement about it. So I would suggest checking the announcements 1 to 2 times per week, each week, just to make sure you're on top of everything. As far as the group project goes, this is a required assignment. There's an entire module dedicated to the group project. You know, it's can be fun. You need to have the right mindset. If you're going into it already thinking, I hate group projects, I don't want to work with people, that's the wrong attitude to have. I really, really sincerely understand that it can be a challenge, because I personally like to work alone. But what I found is that working with others is a skill that you need in virtually every single job, even if you're an entrepreneur. So honing your interpersonal skills is going to take you far in life. So this is a good opportunity to do so in a safe space, in a space where you're not judged, where your entire grade isn't hinged on your success or failure of being able to communicate and collaborate with others. But it's definitely it's necessary. Okay. Last but not least, this is a board rule class, so we will have a writing assignment. Right now, you need to be thinking about what topic you're interested in, because the paper is different. It's separate from the group project. The group project, you were assigned members and you were assigned a topic, and it's not necessarily any writing involved. The paper, on the other hand, this is the equivalent of an APA style paper to fulfill our Gordon Rule requirement. So for the paper, you're going to get to choose any topic that you want. You get to choose. It's all up to you, boo. So go ahead and start thinking about what topic you want to do right now before the assignment comes due. We made it to the end, and it's under 10 minutes. If you have any questions, comments, compliments, or concerns, you know what to do. Go ahead and let me know.